Listen up, Titans. You're the next generation of people of character. Make a difference on the field of life. Pay attention, as the next 10 minutes could save your life, a loved one's life, or a teammate sitting next to you right now. My name is Greg Matlin, father of Justin Matlin. Justin, or Coach Matlin, as some of you may know him, committed suicide. Justin was an incredible son, brother, grandson, nephew, cousin, friend, and coach. At 23, he had already graduated from college, had a good job, and recently bought a house. He came from a loving family and was loved by practically everyone who knew him. He had an infectious smile and could light up a room. He loved coaching, mentoring, and helping people. He had a gift of connecting with people. Justin was working through some relationship issues and made a terrible and permanent mistake to a temporary problem. Coach Matlin would not want you to make that same mistake, and I'm here to talk to you about suicide. I will point out risk factors and warning signs, give you some things you can do, and will conclude with a testimonial from his sister Amanda on its impact. Suicide was the 10th leading cause of death in the U.S. and second leading cause for ages 10 to 34. Males are 3.5 times more likely than a woman to die from suicide. White males account for 70% of all suicide deaths. Over 48,000 people died nationally due to suicide, and in California, the number was 4,491. For California, that is one person every 2 hours. Think about that. Every game, every practice, someone's died from suicide. Over the course of your entire football season, as you compete for the CIF championship, an entire football team could be gone. What can you do about it? The first thing you can do is know the risk factors. They can't cause to predict a suicide attempt, but they're important to be aware of. Factors include mental disorders, alcohol or substance abuse, impulsive and/or aggressive behaviors, history of physical illnesses, previous suicide attempt, family history of suicide, job or financial loss, local clusters of suicide, lack of health care, cultural and religious beliefs, exposures to others who have died by suicide, either in their family or in the media, hopelessness, loss of a relationship, lack of support and sense of isolation, afraid to ask for help, and easy access to lethal means. Looking back, Justin had a few of these. He'd recently lost a relationship. He was isolated in Texas. He was afraid to ask for help, and he had easy access to lethal means. The second thing you can do is know the warning signs. This will help you determine if a loved one is at risk for suicide, especially if the behavior is new or related to a painful event, loss, or change. Warning signs include wanting to kill themselves, searching online for ways to kill themselves, talking about feeling hopeless or no reason to live, talking about feeling trapped or in unbearable pain, talking about being a burden to others, increasing the use of alcohol or drugs, acting anxious or agitated, displaying reckless behavior, sleeping too little or too much, withdrawing or isolating themselves, showing rage or talking about seeking revenge, and extreme mood swings. These are some of the warning signs of suicide. The third and most important thing you can do is take the warning signs seriously. Don't laugh it off. Be courageous. Don't be afraid to approach people to express your feelings. Be yourself. Listen, offer hope, and take it seriously. A simple, "Hey, I'm concerned about you," could open the dialogue and change someone's life. If a friend, a teammate, family member tells you that they're thinking about death or suicide, it's important to evaluate the immediate danger the person is in. Ask them, do you have a plan? How would you do it? When are you going to do it? Do you intend to carry it out? If you feel it's immediate, call for help. Call 911. Call the national hotline. The number's below on your screen. 800-273-8255. Did you know the National Suicide Hotline is on the back of your Tesoro ID? Take it out. Look at it. The number's there. It's right there in front of you. My daughter now will talk about the impact of suicide and her perspective.
Hi, my name's Amanda Matlin. I'm 19 years old. I'm Justin Matlin's younger sister. I was in cheer and I graduated from Tesoro in 2019. And I'm just trying to give you my perspective about suicide and try to help anyone I can not make the same decision that my brother made. Suicide is one of the most selfish things that you could possibly do. Yes, it stops the pain from whatever was hurting you, but it is a final decision. You can never take it back. You can never change what you did. I know it sounds awful saying that, but you have so many friends and family and people that are rooting for you, people on your side. And by choosing suicide, you leave that all. You leave them all hurting and wondering why. Why did you do this? Why didn't you ask for help? All of this, so many questions that I can't stop asking myself, knowing I will never get the answers. Suicide is never the right choice. You have so many other options. All you have to do is ask for help. I was there for my brother. All of his friends were there for him when he was struggling just the slightest. Justin has always been a happy person, lights up every room he walks into. Everyone he's ever met has loved him. He's always been happy, kind, sweet, giving, understanding. He's one of the most wonderful people I have ever got to meet. And now he's gone for nothing. I just keep asking myself, if he would have asked me for help, if I would have known he was feeling this way, I could have done more. I could have given himself a chance to live. But he didn't give any of us that opportunity. We were all there for him, asking him if he was going to hurt himself, and he said no. It just shows that you don't know what's going on in people's lives. You don't know what they're thinking about. You just never know. All you can do is be there for them and support them and try to help them in any way you can. He was my own brother. He was my oldest brother. He helped raise me. He was there for me. He helped me. He saved my life when I would have seizures. Like, he was always there in everything. He always made everything better. And I couldn't help him because he didn't let me. He didn't let me in. He didn't let himself heal. He didn't even give himself a chance to heal. And he can never take that back. And now we're all just sit here wondering what he was thinking. Wondering why, how, and knowing we will never see him again, and we will never get that chance to go back and try to change what happened, because that's not how time works. But I just want to let you guys know that you are loved, and this is not the right option. All you need to do is not be afraid to ask for help. Suicide is not the right choice. It hurts so many other people. It hurts more than just living. Living is worth it. Life is worth living. It may take you may not realize that now, but one day you will realize life is worth living. You just don't want to make that final decision that you can never change your mind about. You can't. You can't come back from that. And that's the hardest part.
My hope and Justin's hope for his beloved Tesoro Titan football family is that you learn from Justin's fatal mistake. There's 3 takeaways from today. Know the risk factors, know the warning signs, and take suicide talk seriously. Carry on Justin's legacy of helping others. Help each other, help yourself. Be courageous. Don't be afraid to talk to people. Be the next generation of people with character. Thank you for your attention. Go Titans!